episode 8 of the We Be Knitting podcast. The one where the jellyfish and the octopi take over the world. Just kidding. How's everybody doing? It's been at least 3 weeks, and I apologize. Life kind of happens. Nothing bad. Just crazy, awesome, fun stuff happening in our little corner of the world. My name's Kathy. I am the host of the We Be Knitting podcast, along with my little, now 10-year-old daughter, Charlie, who's behind the scenes. We're a podcast about a little bit of knitting, crocheting, sewing, cross-stitch, painting, just general fun craftiness in general. Generally speaking, I guess general is going to be the word I'm using too much today. Anyway, just want to welcome you guys. For those of you that have never watched before, thank you. Hopefully you'll come back. For those of you that have come back again, thank you for hanging out with us for just a little bit. This is going to be another short one because I don't have a lot to talk about. But anyway, so again, name's Kathy. On Instagram, I'm KMCina, KMCINA. And on Ravelry, I'm KCina, KCINA. And then we also have a We Be Knitting podcast Ravelry group if you want to go join us. Something new since the last podcast, I had joined Periscope. I had to get Periscope, you have to have a Twitter account. I had a dormant Twitter account that I activated again or started up again, but I'm not going to be using Twitter. But I have been able to catch a couple of rebroadcasts of both Sue, which is Knit24, her Periscope, and also Miss Lavelli Knits, which is KT from Inside Number 23. I've caught a couple of their Periscopes. So if you don't know what Periscope is, it's basically a live way of broadcasting and actually being able to interact with people live. And then it's kept for up to 24 hours on Periscope, so you can go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. So anyway, it's kind of fun. Usually it's happening at 6 a.m. my time, which I'm either at work or I'm asleep. So I never managed to catch it because they're either in England or East Coast. So anyway, so it's been a couple weeks. We've had a couple of pretty cool things happen. First, our daughter turned 10, the big 10, earlier in the month, and she's digging it. She had a little slumber party. We had 4 of her girlfriends over, and kind of had them pinky swear with me that there would be no drama, and there wasn't. Girls had a lot of fun. They stayed up till 12 or 1 in the morning, and then on Sunday morning, I thought they were going to sleep in more. They didn't, so they were all up by 8:30, but I piled them in the car, and we went down to our local fire department, which I'm pretty sure a lot of fire departments do this, but at least in the States, well, probably Canada too and everywhere else, they had, ours has an annual fundraiser. It's pancake breakfast. So for a donation, I took the 5 girls down and we had somebody else feed us, and they had a lot of fun, and then it was over and it's all good. So that's what we did a couple weeks ago. And then last weekend, we took a little trip down to sunny Arizona to go visit my in-laws and my husband's mother's mom. So my husband's maternal grandmother, Grandma Charlotte, who our daughter's named after, and Grandma Charlotte turned 100 on May 17th. So we were there a couple days later, but we flew in. My dad came with us, and then my mother-in-law's brother and sister-in-law, her cousin, and her cousin's husband, who actually happened to live in Portland, and then a friend of aunt and uncle came. So there was about 12 of us. Anyway, we had a great time. Visiting, reminiscing, celebrating Grandma Charlotte. I'm going to put some pictures in at the end if you want to watch them. One big thing I was able to do that's my one true finished, well, I've got more than one, but my big finished object is I got my corner to corner Afghan done that I'd ran out of yarn, and I gave it to Grandma as a birthday present. She loved it. It's 40 by 42 inches, so it wasn't too huge. But just enough that when the air conditioning kicks in down there in Arizona, she had something to put on her lap or on her shoulders while she's reading. So that was really cool. What else is going on? Okay. Other stuff going on is softball with the widget is still going strong. We've got a couple more. I think we've got 3 more regular games and then a tournament the last after school gets out. And speaking of school, we only have 9.5 days left of 4th grade. It's kind of a big deal. So I know a lot of the country is already out or almost out, but yeah, 4th grade. We're having the 4th grade class party tomorrow after school, and then yeah. So that's what's going on in our neck of the woods. Items that I've done and I've finished. So besides Grandma's Afghan, I do a lot of, and I've said this before in the podcast, but pretty much everything I crochet and then I sell, and we donate the money to the American Cancer Society. I actually happen to be wearing my little relay shirts. Anyway, a friend of mine, Rose, has a house on the beach, and they're having a craft kind of fair this weekend in Oceanside, Oregon. And she's going to take some of the stuff that I've made, including some octopus. So I made some more, and she's going to pick them up for me tomorrow. But I wanted to show you guys, they're just some fun. Charlotte, how's that? Good. Octopus. I got some octopi. And then some fun ones out of variegated. Yeah. And then some other fun ones. Variegated, and then another.
I like the blue one.
You like the blue one?
Can I have it?
No, we're selling it. Anyway, so I made some of those. And this is actually a purchase pattern off of Etsy. And it's Kraken, K-R-A-K, like release the Kraken. Anyway, I've had this pattern. I bought it probably at least 3 years ago. I've literally made hundreds of these, you guys. They're actually, as far as making crochet toys, they're very easy, time consuming, but easy. It's basically all, you start at the top, and then you crochet, increase, decrease, increase, and then you do chain 25 and you do the tentacles. So this is all one piece. And then before you stuff it, you make the 2 eyeballs. Actually, that's probably a bad one to show you. The 2 eyeballs, and you use safety eyes to click them in place. And then you do 1 more piece and stuff it, and with the extra yarn, you just use a darning needle to whip it in place. So anyway, so I made a bunch of these. So those will be going to the beach this weekend, literally. And then the other thing I did last night, one of my really favorite crocheting bloggers is One Dog Wolf, and I think that's how you say her name. She has tons of just really great ideas, and yesterday, or the 21st of May, she posted a friendly jellyfish, which I just thought was awesome. And it's out on her blog. You can either look at it through the blog, or what I actually did, because I really like her. She actually was selling the PDF for $2, so I went ahead and purchased the PDF, because then I just printed it out when I got home, printed it out, and actually my husband bought it for me, because my PayPal account was being silly. Anyway, but it's all, then it's just one PDF versus having to scroll through some of the advertisements on our blog. So anyway, it's a great little pattern, and I made one. Super fun. You see that okay, Pud?
Yeah.
So just a bunch of single crochet, and then eyeballs, and then you crochet the bottom on, and then you make these fun little doohickeys, and it's just a fun little thing. So I think I'm going to make another one, and hopefully by tomorrow, so Rose can take that too. So that was done. And then 2 other things. Another pattern I purchased because Finding Dory is coming out June 17th, I believe, like in 3 weeks. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Nemo and Dory. And I actually found this pattern the other day, and Victor also bought this for me. It's called Blue Tang, and it's designed by Paw, and it's at Paw, P-A-W. It's out on Etsy, but it's a Blue Tang crocheted pattern, and so I'm going to attempt to make this one. It's actually, I think, almost 10 inches long, so I haven't started it yet, but I'm hoping to do it. It looks like kind of fun and fairly time-consuming, but easy. Nothing like seriously confusing. So anyway, we'll see. Maybe next time. And then one other thing, I think I showed this before, but I couldn't remember. But I was watching Jody and Tracy, the Grocery Girls, I can't remember if it was because I caught up with their episodes finally. Anyway, it was the last episode of the episode before. They were in hysterics because of this book that Jody bought, and Jody's knitter and crocheter. But I have this book and I had to laugh. It's called Cats and Hats, and I haven't done anything with it yet. But it's got some pretty hysterical kitty, like cat in a fox hat, and there was another one. They were hysterical about the banana, which was like ridiculous that someone would actually make a banana for their cat's hat. But anyway, just some cute, fun patterns. You can see a couple of them on the back. So I had to show that because if you have cats and you like to crochet, I would do one of these, but I don't think our cat Oliver would tolerate it. So anyway, and I actually think rather short and sweet. Hopefully I'm going to get some more stuff done. I finally started my Cozy Memories knitted blanket, and then I ran into some problems I didn't slip stitch right or something, so I'm having problems. I'm hoping by the next episode I might actually have something going on that. But other than that, just want to say hi, and I'm so far behind on podcasts, I don't even have any podcasts left to share. Hopefully by next time I will. So anyway, just want to say hi. I'm going to throw a few photos from our trip to Arizona at the end. Hope you are all doing well. Today is May 26th. I think I forgot to mention that. And I think that's it. So be well, be happy, be kind, and we will see you all the next episode. Take care. Bye.
Goodbye.